Hello, my name is Carmela Mendoza.
And I'm Sachi.
And this is
Barely Adults.
So, you might be wondering, why is it named Barely Adults? Well, we are moving on to a different style of content now that Sachi is in Singapore. But don't worry, we will still have our podcast. However, we will be transitioning into monthly episodes. And we'll have vlogs and other bits of content in between. Our podcast episodes will now be under the new segment, Like You're on FaceTime.
Yes, we have now changed our style as we navigate through new processes and as I settle in to my new life, which honestly links perfectly with today's topic, which is growing up. We hope you guys are excited for this new era of ours, and we are super keen on making more content. It's super fun being able to have an unserious side of our otherwise very busy lives. Before we begin, this is a surprise.
What?
But last episode, you gave me a gift.
Yeah.
And I have a gift for you.
Stop!
Yes.
You're joking. Wait, no. She didn't give me any warning.
No warning. I didn't tell her anything.
I told her, I gave her a warning that I was going to get her a gift. But you didn't tell me. What'd you get me?
So I have something for you.
I was wondering what was in that bag.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is so cute. Oh my god, this is so on theme with my...
Right? It's so
I don't want to ruin the packaging.
But you have to open it.
I'm going to open it. Guys, what could it be?
What could it be?
Hold on, this is very tightly packed.
Yeah, they really did that one.
When did you get this?
When?
Yeah.
Not telling.
Why? I don't want to look at it. Let me get my mic so you guys can hear my reaction. What is it? Don't tell me! Oh my god, guys! Guys! Oh my god, you got me a freaking jelly cat!
Yeah, it's the marshmallow ones.
God, literally, when was it? Was it today or yesterday? She was like, do you have the marshmallow jelly cat?
Yeah.
Maybe we can use it for the episode. I'm like, girl, I don't have it, but it's on my wish list. What the hell?
I was at Chatston that day, and I was like, I had to like subtly ask her if she had that one already, just in case, because I just knew like that one was like, that's her. So
oh my god, guys, have a look.
It's our babies.
So freaking cute. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I'm shocked. I'm actually gagged. Where they can sit next to our beds.
Yeah, how cute.
Look at them with their little legs.
Yeah.
That is so cute.
And they represent us too. That's
I
so
know.
Cute.
Oh my god.
My little parting gift.
Stop. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I can't believe you got me a jelly cat.
Yeah. I had to, you know?
Thank you so much. Stop. I'm actually gagged. I'm actually so gagged.
Really?
Yes. I didn't think you'd give me a gift. Oh my god.
Of course.
I love
Is
it.
this girl like for real? Of course I had to get her a gift.
Who the hell gives the gift when they're the one moving away?
Me.
Let me ask the audience.
Let me ask the audience.
Stop.
Guys, we've had one sip of alcohol. Oh, wait.
Wait, what?
Why are we gagged? As if like we didn't fucking pour the bottle.
I know, literally.
Okay, well we're drinking Moscato. We're drinking Moscato because we're talking about growing up, and we're also going out after this. You guys will see the vlog eventually.
Yep, stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that vlog.
Yes.
But now, let's get onto today's episode. Most of us here are starting our 20s, and we all know it can be a bit jarring to ease into adulthood. From increasing responsibilities and fears of the future, we'll be discussing it all right now.
Right. So, this whole concept of growing up, we don't really realize that we're grown up until like maybe, I don't know, when did you kind of feel like, wow, I'm actually like growing up, like I'm not really a kid anymore?
I think, I'm not even gonna lie, like I think it was around the time I turned 20.
Yeah.
So I turned 20 October 2025.
Last year.
I started to realize that I took life a little bit more seriously. I was starting to think about a house, about a car.
Wow.
Now I'm saving for those two things. And that's when I was like, okay, like I'm not a kid anymore. Like I'm really getting there.
Yeah.
What about you?
Like when I found out?
Yeah.
It's also pretty recently, and I think it's also when I turned 20. Because, you know, from 19, you're obviously not a teenager anymore because like 19, get it?
Oh, I got it.
But like, but also like even before that, when I got my first car and I got my license, and like I just found myself, you know, running errands myself and doing all this adult
Yeah.
things and stuff, I think that's when I truly feel like, whoa, like I'm doing all these things on my own. I actually feel like an adult. And entering my 20s, it's like I can't have like these, I don't know, teenage experiences. It's not that I can't have them, it's just like it doesn't, I don't want them as much.
Like doesn't appeal to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you
I
think
don't
it was
know.
like, did you feel scared or like excited? Because I feel like I was definitely terrified.
Yeah.
Because I like when I really started thinking about getting a house and like saving for a house at least, I was like, oh my god, like that's so scary, especially like with the real estate right now. It's just so bad
Yeah.
for people like us trying to buy a house. So I was definitely like anxious, and I still am.
Yeah.
But it's also exciting because like one thing about being a teenager and like being a kid, like you can't drive yourself around, you don't really have your own money, you have to always ask for permission to like do stuff. But now like I have my own freedom and I love it. So good, right?
I think the freedom part is like the most exciting part because it's just so freeing. Just doing like everything to your own schedule and stuff, and like not always relying on your parents, you know, permission. Although sometimes I still kind of have to ask my mom and dad. But
yeah, we have immigrant parents, guys. They won't let us do anything we want, but that's okay. Like I think it's a good balance to have someone there, like still trying to guide you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but that freedom is definitely good.
Yeah, for sure. And there are scary parts as well.
Yeah.
Like especially like, well, I mean, I haven't thought that deeply about house yet, but I guess like moving also, and like doing all the preparation for that also makes me like feel like, whoa, this is what adults do as well. And it's
because like if you were moving when you were in high school, like your parents would have done it for you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like now it's all up to me.
Yeah, it's like your responsibility to do it.
Yeah,
it's your responsibility to get a visa, get like the plane ticket, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's been tough.
It's a trigger word, like
literally. Visa is a trigger word for me right now. It's actually bad. But anyways,
I'm okay, guys.
I'm okay. Let me take a sip.
Let me cope with it real quick. How did you actually feel when you turned 20? Obviously, like on your birthday, like it doesn't really hit, but like within like the first week of you being 20.
I journaled about this.
Oh my god, really? Yeah. I think I did too.
Yeah. I journaled on my birthday. Like I was sitting in my backyard. I was alone home. It was a really nice day. It was like sunny outside. I was sitting and I had like my coffee and I had like my journal and I was just writing, and I'm like, this feels like what life is supposed to be about. Like me. I think I was like reflecting how being 20 is it's a whole new decade. That means a whole new chapter and a whole new experience that's different to when you're a teenager. And I think I was really like telling myself, this is the time to learn. This is the time to experience as much as you can and don't waste any time in your 20s. And I think in that moment I felt really excited. And yeah, it didn't feel as scary in that first week. I just felt like I was on a high from turning in my 20s. Yeah.
True.
How about yourself?
Well, I don't know what happened. I just got like
you like gas.
I know, like flashback. I'm like trying to get myself back to when I turned 20. How did I feel? We're like taking this so much less seriously than the other.
This is my serious
Guys, how did I feel when I turned 20? I was definitely yes. I was so excited, like genuinely. It was also scary because when I was 19, that's like the year that you want to be. You know, that's the age I dreamt to be when I was a kid. I was like, I can't wait to be 19. Yeah. Can't wait to be 19. There's so many songs about like being 19.
I was gonna say a lot of people romanticize being 19 and also 17 and 19, the odd numbers. Like,
but when I was like turning 20, I'm like, oh
yes,
so now I'm like,
shit's real.
Yeah, shit's real. Like I'm an adult. Like it's in the age. I'm an adult. I'm 20.
Yeah.
At the time, I felt like I was still 18. And I know it sounds dramatic being like, oh, 18 is not even that long ago.
Yeah.
It is, though. Like,
yeah, it's like two years ago.
Yeah, I turned
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years for me. Like I turned 18 3 years ago. And like mentally speaking, I think I'm a different person than how I was when I was 18. Like, not like that drastically, but I can definitely tell. Because I work with a lot of 18-year-olds and like younger people. So when I talk to an 18-year-old, like it's different. Like it's not kind of like the same
Yeah, we're not in like
vibe,
the same
wave,
maturity bracket. Yeah,
maturity
wavelength.
thing and wavelength, and like I can feel it when I'm talking to them, you know?
Yeah.
And like they can feel it when they're talking to me. Like I can tell that they think that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely scary. But I was so excited because I think 21, again, like odd number. 21 is like the year. I'm turning 21 this year. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was excited to start my 20s because like people say 20s are like the best years of your life. You're like young. You're like in between
Youth and adulthood. Like
yeah, and like you don't like you have responsibilities, but not that many responsibilities kind of thing. But I feel like the time went by so fast from like 15 to 20. Like that was a blur.
Yeah.
And I think every single year I was kind of a different person. But I don't know, it kind of just went by so fast. And I didn't believe people when they were saying like, oh, better savor your like youth. Like it goes by so quickly. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But it really did go
It
by
really
so
does.
fast. And I'm so dramatic, acting like I'm fucking 60 years old.
Yeah, literally,
Like,
we're just 20.
I just turned 20. You're
Yeah.
20?
You're 20.
I just literally like things just started.
Yeah, literally. I think we jumped the gun a bit sometimes.
I think when I turned 18, I was like, oh, like I'm an adult now. No, I wasn't. I was still a kid. Like,
yeah,
I was literally just a kid.
literally.
Wow, I literally sound so dumb. Being like, wow, I was just such a kid. Like, girl,
Yeah,
that was
you
2 years ago. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like you have to have gone through that to actually like understand that 18 and 20 is different life stages, because I've talked about this with coworkers and they thought I sounded silly for being like, girl, you're 18 like 2 years ago. Like, but it is that big of a difference.
Yeah.
So. How would you say like your style, like personality has changed over the years?
Ooh.
Let me get some more wine, actually.
I feel like I look way different from when I was 18, I think. In terms of style, I feel like I've really started to develop, I guess, my own. That's going in the bloopers, by the way.
No one look. No one look.
2 shots of vodka.
I think back when I was 18, I was just so new to like everything that like I don't know, I was still kind of just going with the flow, doing whatever, and just seeing what everything led me. And now I think I'm starting to really develop a sense of taste and sense of style. And I guess just knowing myself better. I think when you're in your 20s, you need to like know yourself more. You tend to know yourself more, like what your interests are, like what you like, what you dislike. And I think that's still ongoing for me. I don't think I've like concrete like refined it, but
Did you ever go through an emo phase?
oh, I did in
Did you
2020.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, stop.
Literally.
I went through like an alternative phase. Like,
yeah.
if you see any photos of me from 2021, I have like an angry face because I thought it was like cool to like look bitchy in photos.
Yeah, right.
So that was definitely something. And I would always wear flannels. I always wore like baggy jeans. I think that was just like the style of 2021 there. Like I always wore Converse and like silver chains. Like I tried to be like kind of grungy. And I think I definitely transitioned to like more like girly kind of style. So obviously very pink.
Yep.
Everything pink. And like I would say my style now is just like a little bit more sophisticated. It's not like business casual kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like I'm a bit more, I wouldn't say modest. Like I still wear short skirts and like low cut tops, but definitely less hyper pop. I try to go for like more minimal stuff. So like I would wear like a simple outfit with a lot of jewelry. So like this is all my staple jewelry. I have my necklace as well, like always gold. And I think my personality, I was a lot more extroverted. Like I'm still extroverted in a way, but I was very loud throughout like my teenagehood. And I would like make friends with everyone, and I'd like, I don't know, I was just very loud. I would openly like defend minority groups from like racists, homophobes. I was very vocal about that, and I still would be if I encountered that. But I am not exposed to so many people like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel like when you're a teenager, you like I feel like Gen Z especially, we had like a whole activism.
Yeah,
phase.
I feel like you feel everything so much more.
Yeah.
But that's just like puberty.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I was definitely like that. But now I still have those like same kind of mentality, but I'm a bit more grounded with it. And like I'm still social, but like not to the extent that I was back then. I'm not as loud as I used to be, which is kind of sad. I wish I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are. I think you've like you are pretty. I'm not gonna say you're loud, but you are like you
I'm
really
not.
carry in your energy. I feel
Yeah,
like
I'm not afraid to laugh as loud as I want to.
yeah, we were
I'm
just
not
laughing
scared.
so hard before this.
Yeah, no, I literally don't care. And the thing is, it's so toxic because like, if I'm in public and I hear people laughing hard, I judge them hard. I'm
Yeah,
like, why are they laughing
right.
so hard? It's not that funny, is it? But it is that funny.
Yeah, it really is. You're like my
Yeah.
mom. My mom would. She laughs so loud. She could be on the other side of the street and you could hear her laugh because yeah, it's just really loud. I think yeah, personally, in terms of like my actual style, I was very much into like the nerdy stuff, like K-pop, and like
Girl, I had a K-pop
Marvel.
face too. Don't worry, I'm gonna try to get to BTS this like
Yeah.
next year. Don't worry.
Right, they did announce. They did announce the
I will be
tour.
trying, and I
Yeah.
will be going.
And you're gonna go through hell.
I am. I'm gonna be like
Good luck.
this through the line. Give me those tickets.
And oh my god, yeah, Marvel. I was into like all those like book talk books. I was very much trend follower. I think that was me.
I think a part of like how our interests have changed and stuff is just like going into uni.
Yeah.
And we're both in our third year now.
Mhm.
But
And
I feel
you're
like
graduating.
I know, don't remind me. It's like exciting but
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one semester left, guys.
Whoop whoop. Then you're officially done with school forever.
Forever. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But we started uni in 2024. How'd you feel like first few
Ooh.
months, first semester?
Honestly, leading up to it, I was so nervous. Like I thought I was gonna vomit with nerves. But as soon as I walked into my first class and I like, talked with because like when you're in first year, everybody's in the same boat and you kind of think you're alone with everything, but everybody wants to make friends in class.
True.
And I just and it was nice talking to the people in my table and we made like and I made friends there and it was okay. Like I think we make too big of a deal. Going back to like imposter syndrome, like thinking like, everybody's like better than me or whatever. But in reality, it was pretty easy to kind of settle in, at least for me, because going off of of year 12, I think that year was really like I was a bit burnt out, but also I think I developed a really good study routine and stuff. So yeah, it didn't really feel too much like astray from high school for me personally. It's just that it felt more flexible rather than
That's
like
so true.
yeah.
I feel like it was so different because with like uni classes, you only have one class per subject per week, whereas in high school you'd have like the same class multiple times throughout the week.
Yeah.
And also everyone comes from different high schools, so they don't know anyone. I mean, like people obviously know some people, but like for the most part, everyone is a stranger. So it was definitely different because I was very used to knowing everyone in my class, being friends with everyone in my class, being comfortable enough to go up and have a conversation with anyone. But walking into my first ever class, it was terrifying because it's dead silent because no one knows each other. It's dead silent. No one really talks. It's mostly like the teacher just like talking to you from the slides. It's very independent, very isolated because there's like 20 people in a class, but you just feel so alone. And that first day, I had lunch by myself. I didn't know anyone. I was so sad. I missed my friends. I missed my old peers. And like I missed my old teachers. I was going into uni very confident, but I left that first week feeling just like so alone and
Damn.
scared.
We had like opposite like experiences.
I liked the flexibility, but it was also a little too open where it was just like I need a little bit of like guidance of what should I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because literally the teachers, they don't care about you. They don't care if you pass. They don't care if you fail. They don't care if you don't show up. They don't care if you do show up. They are there to do their job and that is it. I don't know about you. I feel like your classes are a little bit more intimate than mine because like film you like have to work together.
Yeah.
It's a group thing.
Yeah.
Whereas like I do journalism and PR, it's very, very much alone. And like we have like a couple group assignments, but it's nothing like what you do. Whereas like you're always together.
It's
like,
collaborative. Yeah.
I'm alone so much of the time. That's why I literally have like 2 uni friends. Like I have people in between, but it's not like I would hang out with them, you know.
Like acquaintances.
Yeah, I don't have like a friend group. When I was actually
Yeah.
at your performance, I noticed everyone had a friend group.
Really?
There were friend groups
Yeah.
everywhere. There was like groups of people talking to you. I'm like, wow, this is nothing like journalism.
Yeah.
This is nothing like PR. This is nothing like advertising. Like,
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. If it's more of like if you're studying a course where it's more like individual work, I can't see how like you would actually naturally form a friend group.
because they don't exist.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't
true.
exist at
Yeah.
all. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard going to class alone, knowing that I will be with people that I know that I have seen in other classes, but we aren't friends, or like we don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
People don't initiate it. People do, like, I don't know. It's just
Because in high school, you would see everybody like every day, basically,
and
and
you would
really
talk with them.
exactly, and you would spend lunches together because you'll all be in this one single place together all the time, 6 hours a day. And I guess like I think as well as being adults and stuff, that kind of shows that how adult relationships require way more effort now and more like I don't know, less convenience and more I don't know. Everybody's in their own
Yeah, you
path.
actually have to try to like hang
Yeah.
out with your friends because in high school you knew that you would see them week after week.
Yeah.
But now that we're like adults, like you have to like put in the effort
Put
to
in the
set
effort.
aside time for your friends.
Exactly.
I think the many things about uni that are hard are that again, like what I mentioned, you have to find your own routine. You have to do it all by yourself because you're not going to have one-on-one time with most of your teachers. You're going to have to figure it out all on your own. It is hard, especially like as a freshly 18-year-old starting like your first like adult kind of thing. You just don't know where to start. It took me a while to get used to things. I was definitely terrified. Like my first year, I was so scared, like with assignments and going to class. Now that I'm like about to finish, like I got it together.
And it takes time, you know, it obviously takes time to like develop that sense of routine and stuff. And you eventually get into the hang of things, but I don't know, you kind of want to find the breaks in between, you know? You want to sometimes break from the routine and not have something novel sometimes happen to you, you know? And I can understand why that could be so like isolating, especially uni.
What's some advice that you would give first years, like year 12s, thinking of going to uni?
Ooh. Okay. Put yourself out there.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. I think in your first few weeks, you have to put in the effort to make friends because after that, there's going to be less and less people in your classes. So you're going to have less of an opportunity to make friends.
Yeah, it's all in that first impression that really matters and stuff. And also put yourself out there and like, because there's so many ways you can meet people at university. There's clubs you can join. There's like social events you can go into and stuff like there's always something going on at a university, so you always like put yourselves in these positions to just like explore, but like you said also first impressions matter. And I remember somebody giving me this advice and stuff like that, but on your first day of class, arrive a little bit later, don't arrive too early because then other people will like, you know, filter in, and instead of like you sitting on your own and waiting for other people to come to you, you pick where you're going to sit, and then that way you have agency to like, you know, strike up a conversation with someone. You're not relying on somebody else to do that for you, and you're like doing the initiating. So I really encourage more initiation, and especially like everybody's like in the same boat. Like I said, everybody like especially for your first year, they all want to make friends.
I think like in relation to your first year of uni, it's kind of like the start of the in-between stage of like being a teenager and being like an adult, because like if like right now, well, when I was at 19 and like about to turn 20, I was like feeling a little too old to think of myself as a teenager, but I was definitely like not ready to think of myself as an adult, and I don't think other people saw me as an adult. So it was kind of like that messy gray area of like you just don't know what's going on, pretty much. And like especially because you're like planning everything to go to Singapore. Is it like, obviously it's stressful.
It's very
messy?
stressful. It's very messy. I can't even lie to you. It's really complicated, but I wish I would just planned things proper. But then again, I started this process of applying when I was 19. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And so it's a lot of pressure to put young people in the position of doing a really big thing in their life, but it's also like really rewarding at the end of the day, because then you'll have a new experience, and you'll have like skills that not a lot of people your age, I guess, would get later in life.
Yeah. It's also like, I feel like that's the kind of thing that makes you realize adulthood isn't as organized and as sophisticated as it looks. Like in the movies, or like when you were younger, like when I was a kid, I thought like adults were like had their shit together.
Yeah, right.
But literally no one knows what they're doing.
No one knows what they're doing, and if they like do look like they're doing, they're obviously like fake it till you make it.
Yeah, fake it till you make it.
Everybody has their own like struggles or whatever.
Yeah.
That like you might not see on the surface.
Yeah, but also like it's also oh my god, so sorry. But that in between stage, like we're both kind of still in that.
Yeah.
The pressures of like getting a degree and starting your career, buying a house, getting into a relationship, it gets very, very serious.
Yeah.
Because the older you get, the more people expect it from you.
Yeah.
So that pressure is just like building up until you eventually get those things.
Yeah.
But one thing I'm really struggling with is like a career and like landing a job.
Yeah.
Because obviously everyone knows like a degree can only get you so far. Like you need to have more than just a degree to get a job, especially with film. Like, oh my goodness. Literally, I've seen so many TikToks lately where it's like, oh, I just got my film degree, ready to work as a barista.
Yeah.
Like, does that ever scare you?
That does scare me, but the thing is, I've never like thought like that's never been like for me personally. I don't know if this is like me just being delusional, but that life never, I don't know, it just never crossed my mind, if I'm being honest.
I love that. I love that mentality.
Yeah.
If you like think it, you will manifest it into existence.
Yeah.
So if you just keep thinking positively, I feel like that'll get you somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with being a barista, let me say, but I just know that's not for me, and I just feel it in my bones. And yeah, I'm not too worried about it, and I just think whatever happens happens.
I wish I had that mentality, girl.
Yeah.
I literally feel it eats me up.
Really?
Inside. Yeah, I could literally cry about it if I talk about it too much. Like, it's just so horrifying.
Yeah, I can understand why. And I feel like my area is more hard to get into than yours. Or is it kind of the same?
I think it's harder to get a job in film.
Yeah,
because you need to have the connections, you need to have the nepotism, you need to have all these things to get you there. Because if we look at Hollywood right now, it's oversaturated with people who have family, who have like connections.
Yeah.
And it's mostly family, like it's nepo babies everywhere.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Even like the older generations, like what's her name? This is Angelina Jolie. Like her dad is literally like a famous actor from the 80s. I forgot his name. Sorry, don't kill me. But like even she's like 50 something and she's a nepo baby.
Yeah, it's literally like for this industry, it's a lot more who you know than what you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm just delusional. I just think I can do it.
I feel like you can do it.
Yeah.
I feel like you definitely
Thank
could.
you.
But yeah, no, it like eats me up every single day. Like I'm always constantly thinking about like landing a job. And I've seen so many TikToks, so many reels of people getting their degree and it's taken them like a year or longer to finally get an entry-level job because employers just want you to have experience even though you've just graduated.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
And it's so competitive. It's like 2 positions open and there's like thousands of people applying.
Yeah. It's tough.
The chances are tiny.
Very tiny. But I always think there's an opportunity somewhere if you just keep on trying. And I always say this, but rejection is redirection, and like you just keep like after every rejection is like a step closer of what you actually want. Yeah. So I don't think the fear of not being able to do something should stop you from doing it. I would rather live knowing I tried and if it didn't work out, at least I tried, you know? I didn't have that regret.
Yeah. Do you have like a plan B?
A plan B?
Because I have a plan B and a plan C.
Really?
And a plan D.
Wait, what's your plan B, C, D?
Okay. So plan A, work as a journalist. My greatest ambition with journalism is to be a foreign correspondent. Now that's a very, very, very difficult role to get promoted to. But that's...
Sorry, I need a burp.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Wait, we're just gonna like listen to you.
Yeah. Hello, waiting. No, but like it's very hard to get that role. It's just like a dream of mine. I don't expect myself to get it, but if I did, that would be like my life would be complete. So obviously plan A, journalist. Plan B is to like go into public relations or advertising. Plan C is to like do social media. Anything to do with media, I'm literally happy. Like literally
Yeah.
anything. I don't care. And plan D is to go back to school and get a diploma in nursing. That's like a very, very last resort. I don't actually really want that.
I don't think I see you in that either.
Yeah, but if I really, really need to, like if my life is just needing like something more stable and something more guaranteed, I will do it if I have to.
Yeah.
Because I feel like being an adult, part of it is making sacrifices. I know so many adults who had to sacrifice their careers or their truest passions to make their life work.
Yeah.
And sorry.
No, you can go. You can go.
Okay. I think it's just one of those things where you have to like push down, not really ego, but like push down a fantasy to make sure that you're surviving and like that you've got all the necessities.
Yeah.
I feel like something really important to remember is that it's okay to grow at your own pace. Because adulthood, again, like not everyone knows what they're doing. Almost everyone has no idea what's going on. So don't ever compare yourself to someone else because everyone has their different style and time of growth.
Yeah, for sure.
Like even as you're growing into adulthood, it doesn't mean you have to abandon like all things like from your youth.
Yeah.
It's okay to have like little parts of you that'll remain with you forever.
Yeah, and like always find a way to keep that kind of childhood wonder.
Yeah,
Because I
that's
feel like
important.
adulthood can get pretty dull.
You can lose yourself amongst it all, and that's
for
really
sure.
scary. So that's it for this episode. We hope this gives you guys some comfort and advice as we all work through becoming adults. It can be scary and intimidating, but it's important to remember that we're all going through the same exact thing. Not everyone has it all figured out.
Stay tuned for next month's episode,
I know, guys.
which is the death of monoculture. We'll be talking about how social media, streaming, and hyper-specific online communities have changed the way we consume music, movies, trends, and pop culture, and whether shared cultural moments even exist anymore. But that's a discussion for another day.
See ya!
Last time.